Rock and roll, hooch cool. I promise you. Hey. Oh, what's going on, people? What is going on, people? It's Monday night, as you already know what time it is. It is time to kick it with Kstylzz. Um, as y'all already know, Falcons are now officially eliminated from playoff contention, but the Eagles won anyway, so that game technically wouldn't have mattered anyway. But I'm your boy, Six Man, Kstylzz, the fullback. And to my stage left, as I look over this way, as you already know who that is your man, the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports.
Yes, sir.
What is going on, Mike? Hey, I got one question. To ask you right quick. It's something I just found out today. I got a question. Um, as we talked about John Madden passing, we talked about Betty White passing. How come nobody told me that Max Julian passed on New Year's Day?
I just heard that today. I
How,
didn't even know.
how the hell we didn't know about this? And for a
Mhm.
lot of people that don't know who Max Julian is, he is the Mac. If y'all ever seen that movie, 1973 Blaxploitation, I didn't know that. I said, what in the hell? I guess we got our threes out the way, didn't we?
Oh man,
You know, they say they always come in threes. Hell, we got three. They just didn't announce one. But as you already know, before we go ahead and start this show, you know we always have to start with the
real
roll call. And as we see today, our roll call is going to be including Samuel Davis, Joseph Thornton, Raheem DeVille, Asia Green, Atlanta Nation, Wheezy B, Mr. Motivator, Jerry Bowie, Millie Mills, D. Coleman, Low Ski, Michael Walker, and we're going to end it off with that right now. Before we start, there was something that happened on the live stream yesterday. Mike, you want to touch on that before we start on that, or you want to say that for later?
The live stream.
Yeah. Now we're talking about the booting people out, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. We're gonna from this point on, probably not this point on, but we had to make a few changes for now. Okay, just for now. But what we want to happen for our moderators, and they know who they are. We want to make sure that we're not, quote unquote, abusing our power. This platform is for people to speak freely. You don't have to always agree with whatever point of view is. So what the agenda is to make sure that we're all being respectful towards one another. And we see people spamming the comments when they're just being absolutely, just unreasonable. Just being just annoying as hell, just doing stupid crap. That's what we are. So yeah, we're gonna get back. We're gonna give those admin privileges back, but we had to make sure that that everyone knows what's the role for our admins. All right, so you guys can hit me up if you have any questions about whether or not you can get your admin privilege. Just hit myself up, hit Miss Maggie up. Just kind of we want to go over it again and kind of give you guys what the expectations of being an admin here. Yeah. So again, just hit us up. We'll go over it with you. We'll get those admin powers back, the moderator powers back.
Okay. Yeah, because the main thing is we gotta filter out the spams and the disrespectful of others, not only on the platform but in the chat. Now, if we talk about blocking people because of Matt Ryan, like I said, I understand we love. Like I said, we would defend Matt Ryan, but if you blocking somebody because of their difference of opinion of Matt Ryan, you're technically being no better than them defending Justin Fields with their life. As much as we talk about people that are on Michael Vick's nuts and would defend him with a life, it basically just showed that them hating on Matt Ryan got to you. You don't want to give them that power, so that's why
we want to be fair to everybody.
We got to be fair to everybody. But at the same time, for those people that does have that opinions, like I said, this is why we always have Fridays open. It's always open. That's why the line is open. And that's why we have the Matt Ryan topic, because let's be honest with you, most of y'all only come when when the Falcons lose or and spam the comments about it. So everybody has to play a part. And I think also, and I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be the little last tidbit of it. I think we kind of play a part in that as well as us being up here as well. We play a part in it. Like I said, it's the energy we give out. But at the end of the day, we got like we can't be Atlanta Falcon Nation for the people if people can't express their opinions. Now, if they come to a point where they're disrespecting you, if they disrespect the people for liking Matt Ryan, that's another story. That's another story. That's why I don't like to use Matt Ryan haters or Matt Ryan lovers. That's why I don't use that, because those are general blanketed comments right there that makes no goddamn sense. But when they start putting personal attack, when people start doing personal attacks on people because of a person that they like or don't like, we can't have that over here. So we just want to get that public service announcement out the way. We definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. And wait a minute, hold on. Oh, whoa. Oh, not yet. No, he said not yet. He said not yet. But
okay.
But yeah, like I said, we like I said, if we say we are the nation, everybody is the nation, we gotta show everybody the same respect. Hey, that was it. You can talk shit about anybody. You can talk shit about anybody as far as what they did on the field or anything. Just don't disrespect the people that's making the comments. So as we end on that one, let's go ahead and get started with the show. Like I said, appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all like this and share this with everybody that you know. All the kids, all the dogs, all the strays, homeless people, whoever you know that might, if they got phones in prison, homeless people got phones too. So, let's go ahead and get started with it tonight. We're gonna go, as we already know, the Falcons lost a heartbreaker to the Bills, 29-15. Oh, wait a minute. It look like we have a birthday here today, too. Let's give a shout out. Happy birthday to Emmanuel Mawendibu. We ain't got no birthday song.
I
Huh?
don't know how to say that shit. I'm glad you did because I wasn't going to attempt that, motherfucker.
Mawandibu. I hope I said it right. I might have been completely off, or I might be. So shouts out to Emmanuel for for happy birthday to you, bro.
Happy
Um,
birthday, sir.
make sure you had a good. Hopefully you had a good day. Um, let's go ahead and get into this show, man. Um, it was a heartbreaker. I know with the recent passing of Dan Reeves, a lot of the fans wanted this game as well in his memory, but unfortunately, things didn't go our way.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know, where do the Falcons go from here? As far as where do they go from here? Like, what do you think is the mindset of this team now? Now that you got the playoffs out the way, now you just more focusing on trying to find out who wants to be on this team for next season. What do you think, Mike? What do you think they go from here?
Um, it's that's a difficult one. Because we got some bum ass receivers. I'm just like, I'm gonna just say that first. These motherfuckers can't stop a nosebleed. They can't catch a damn big ass beach ball if it got Velcro attached to it. These motherfuckers still won't be able to catch that motherfucker. So, um, I already know as far as the wide receivers concerned where they're going to go. It's either Russell Gage or that's pretty much it. Um, you already know our feelings about Calvin Ridley, but in case you don't, um, I'm at the point where I just don't care. Don't care if he leaves, and I'm fine if he stays. Um, because the Falcons obviously don't have good receivers, so they'll be ignorant from a business standpoint to just say, all right, since we don't have receivers, get rid of them. So if they decide if he wants to be here, if they decide, okay, we're bringing him back, I'm totally fine with that. But where they have to go from this point, they got to decide whether or not who are the running backs. Because Cordero Patterson can't be the running back. He can't be the starting running back. That can't happen. Don't know what the hell is going to happen with Mike Davis. He's just, I can't have one good game and then three good okay games. Nope, I need him to be on point. I need him to be on point more than what he's doing. Offensive line, there's nothing to tweak there. Just get a couple of depth pieces because injuries do happen in the season. Bring back a guy like Gunno. Gunno deserved to be back, even though he had an injury, kind of kept him out for the most part. But I'm happy with the offensive line. There's nothing that needs to be taken away from this offensive line. These guys are young. These guys have a high pick players from left tackle all the way to right tackle. These guys are high pick players, so I'm fine with it. Defensively, woo boy. I know there's been certain people saying that Grady Jarrett needs to be traded or the Falcons going to make a decision to trade him. I just think that's foolish. But if that should be, Grady Jarrett's going to want a lot of pieces. He's going to want a lot of pieces, a lot of draft picks, because he's, in my opinion, the second best defensive tackle in the league. The dude is an absolutely disruptive force. And depending on whether or not he wants to stay, the Falcons end up, I could see him staying, get him an extension, so him and Matt Ryan, for the most part, can be the staples on both sides of the ball that pretty much lead us into the next generation of Falcons. Secondary is just that's AJ. AJ and I could quite possibly see Isaiah Oliver. Good gracious. But Isaiah Oliver coming back, even though he had a knee injury for the most part. The dude deserved to be he deserved to be here. Isaiah Oliver played his ass off to change everybody's opinion on him. But the secondary, I like Duron Harmon, and I like Eric Harris. I wouldn't mind if those guys are back. And then kind of prime a younger safety to kind of take that strong safety position, or you can quite possibly, allow Jalen Hawkins to kind of take that spot. The Falcons are in a good position. These guys that stay healthy, this team could really continue to grow and blossom into something that we want, because we've seen some good things from this defense. We've seen some great things from the offense. They just need more talent and more depth at this point. So I know that was long, but that's
hey, you got that. I was about to say you got that from just this game alone.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, taking from this game, where do they go from here? We saw some bright spots, and we saw some glaring things as well. As Mike said, I kind of agree with the Cordero Patterson thing. And this is kind of what I've been talking about the last couple of weeks with him is they talk about, like I said, he's a big guy at 6'2", 230. So you would think that, okay, you might be able to plug him in at running back. But the problem is he just playing running back for the first time, like full-fledged running back for the first time. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you really can take a chance with big money with him. You're going to need like I agree. You're going to need a running back that can put Cordero Patterson back in his natural position at wide receiver, because that definitely was surely missed later down the line. Our running game got better, but as you saw, the deficiencies in our receiving core is basically defenses are playing to stop the run. They was playing to stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
If the wide receivers can't get open, they don't give a damn. Let's be honest. They're like, shit. Oh, we plan to stop the run here, because if you paid attention to how the defenses have been playing the Falcons the last 2 or 3 weeks, you've seen a lot of safeties in the box.
Mm-hmm.
So, I caught that in this game. Like I said, Russell Gage had the one big play at the end of the half. It was like a 25-yard catch on the screen, but it was damn near. But outside of that play, you really didn't see much as far as where you say, okay, this was an important catch from him. I can remember Parker Hesse's catches more than really anybody else that caught the ball outside of Kyle Pitts yesterday.
Who?
This guy right here. That was for a first down.
Look like he's going over for an AA or a damn F5 or something.
Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, we got quite a few pictures here from the game, and then, like I said, that right there, that was lovely.
Oh Lord, boy.
That is lovely. And like I said, a lot of people, and we're going to talk about Kyle Pitts later, because I got something that I do want to talk about that's going to be very interesting. But as you saw the explosion play that he had, like I said, that's the potential that he has.
Lord, how much is Jesus?
But like I said, the reason why you haven't really seen Kyle Pitts get the touchdowns like that this year is because he's the vocal point of these defenses. You gotta think about that. He's the vocal point. And there was one more thing I had to look at. I gotta put this picture up, Mike. You might you might look at this picture with kind of like some really this sums up the whole game right here. So close yet so far. And wait a minute, is he rubbing his shoulder pad with a Gatorade towel? Wait a minute. I just seen that for the first time. Bro, do you see the Gatorade towel? Why does it look like he rubbing it?
Real?
No, yeah. This is actual. Wait. I didn't just catch this till now. Why does it look like he's rubbing his arm with a Gatorade towel in the middle of the tackle?
I said, I told you, he liked them scenes. He liked them scenes with the older oil.
I'm asking everybody. Look, I'm asking everybody in the chat, do y'all see the Gatorade towel? Because I didn't catch that until just now. I wish I had one of them John Madden cursor things to where I could circle it. So like say these, like, dude, the towel is it. Yeah. That just summed up the whole game right there. He remind look. Here you go. This is what I saw. Mike, this is what I saw right here.
That's what he know, my God.
That's what I saw. That's what I saw right there. It I don't know what to say about that. But I think we might have somebody ready to come on. I think, hold on. Hey, Mike, I got a question. How do you what do you feel about people that are in charge of things, as we call the Lord of anything? If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, we talking about J Rock, the Lord of the Discord. What's going on, homie?
What's up, y'all? It's been a while. In case if you guys don't know,
like, with the damn Undertaker, almost.
Hey, you know he's my favorite wrestler, so I got to throw him the thing. A gong can happen at any moment now. But I'm
about to say, boy, you about to cut a Raven promo. Be like, you're like, hey, as the Falcons lose this game, the people will say that this team is absolute garbage. But I tell them that they are the monstrosities of their own opinions. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Crazy.
What's going on with J-Rock, man?
Not much. I know it's been a while. I know everybody's probably wondering what's going on, but the past 3 weeks has been kind of hectic. I done got into a car accident on my way home from work. So it's a bunch of real life shit happening. So, but I'm back. I'm good. I'm here. I'm not scratched or anything. I'm so good, I'm good.
Great.
Exactly.
Happy New Year to everybody. I'm back. So
good.
Yeah, I'm good. Hope everybody else is good for the most part. But yeah.
All right, man, J Rock. What was your take on the game, man? What did you feel?
We fought in those crazy weather conditions. We fought. I think the game probably turned, like the momentum probably swung when Josh Allen started to slide. Because I believe you guys don't remember, it was a play where they were in the end zone and he scrambled twice. The second time he got hit really hard. Right. He got hit really hard in the ribs, and then he got up kind of like moving kind of slow. I'm like, yep, your ass better slide. And I think that kind of like changed the factor in the game, because that's when we picked him off 3 times. Because he was just like, he decided to stand in the pocket and decided to throw. He couldn't run. I was like, yeah, I bet you that hit kind of got him right. And then I think in the second half, he got comfortable again for some reason and started to, run the ball a lot more fluent like he did like the first couple of drives. But that hit that he took kind of set him right. That's why he threw those 3 picks, because he knew he could not run anymore. But once he started to get comfortable again, that's when the whole momentum changed. That is my honest opinion about that.
Be honest with you, I think the momentum turned as soon as Kyle Pitts got out the game. When Kyle Pitts tweaked that hamstring, I think that's where really the momentum's turned, because it was kind of like one of those things like, damn, he's the only guy we can rely on, and he can't go out there. Like, shit, what now? So now it just looked like nothing but a big ass scramble drill out there right now. And then like you said, what Buffalo did was they took the ball out of Josh Allen's hands. Let's just be honest. They took it out of his hands in the air and kept it on the ground.
Yeah.
They told that motherfucker stop shooting threes and pass and go to the go make a layup. I'm tired of the threes. That's what happened. You see what I did there? 3 picks. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, I think when Kyle, like I said, when Kyle Pitts tweaked that hamstring and he couldn't go back out there, I think it kind of devastated the rest of the team.
And I'm glad the coach actually kept him out, because it's the end of the season. You don't know what could that affect, going into the upcoming season. So that was smart.
Yeah, that's why I said when I saw him run that route when he came back out, I said, nope, Kyle, sit your ass down.
Bring him out.
Sit your ass down. Like I said, we need this game more than anything, but bro, your ass don't need to be hurting shit worse. And let me show y'all when he was talking about, and I know everybody's still talking about the infamous Matt Ryan slide controversy thing that people are talking about.
Oh, let's get into that, because I watched something earlier today.
Did you catch it? Did you catch the slide from another angle? We know the main angle everybody showed, but did we catch it from another angle?
What you got? You about to pull it up now?
I'm about to pull it up right now. I got 2 of them. Okay, that was the ending of it. That was the end of the play.
Yeah, and he got hit. Yep.
This is how it was before.
But if you ask anybody this, right, Matt Ryan always runs and does the same stuff, and he either manages to get the first down, or I don't know how this is not a touchdown. And then plus he got hit. So it's like, first of all, why would Matt Ryan? Let me answer this. Why would Matt Ryan talk shit?
Give himself up.
Yeah, or give himself up, or just basically the flag was basically on him unsportsmanlike conduct or whatever. And why would he celebrate of him being short the 1 yard line? He crossed it. Like, why would he celebrate or talk shit of him being short? He crossed it. He knew he crossed it.
Yeah. Cause if you look at this angle right here, that doesn't look like a give up. Like, I know they showed it from the side, and I think the problem was I think this is the issue. I think this is where the judgment came from, because Josh Allen had been running so angrily since he threw those 3 picks, that if Matt Ryan didn't do exactly what Josh Allen did, that's why they called him giving up.
And I hate to go back from this, but this goes back to that catch, that ridiculous catch that they got. If that was us, y'all know what catch I'm talking about, right? I don't know what receiver.
Yeah, that's an incompletion.
That's an incompletion because he had no possession at all. He didn't really get possession until he was out of bounds. But if that was us, that would have got reversed, just like this call. Plain and simple. That would have got reversed. I don't know if you can pull up that catch that he got yesterday.
I ain't got the picture on that one.
Man, if that was us catching that ball, that would have been incomplete. I tell you that. I believe just like how this call got reversed, that call would have been reversed. It only happens to us. Only.
Right. Right, cause like I said, I know, cause we got the main thing, and like I said, just going to pull this back up. I see a lot of quarterbacks that slide like this around the goal line. I think he's the first one that I've seen that actually got called down, got called giving up on it.
Aaron Rodgers do it all the time. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. This is so random. Nothing to do with the topic right now.
What'd you say?
There's a dude named Uncle Javon. My first name is Javon, just FYI. So I was like, wait a minute. But carry on.
Right.
Shouts out to you, Uncle Javon. Shouts out to you. And it's spelled the exact same way as my first name. Crazy.
Right.
Carry on.
Yeah. Because I know they tried to explain it. They was like, this was a rule that was implemented like back in 2018.
That's some bullshit. It's like that damn dumbass tuck rule. That's just.
But like you said, you don't really see it really enforced like that. It seemed like they just picked the wrong time.
Because it's bullshit. That's why they didn't enforce. Don't tell me you don't enforce it. That's a judgment call. That's why I say they put these damn bullshit ass rules so it'll be they can go back and say, all right, if I don't want this to happen, this is what I'm gonna call it. Oh, this has been a rule ever since such and such year. This is why they put these things in so they can go back and say, all right, I like Tom Brady, or I like this guy, I like that guy. I'm a rule in favor or rule against this guy because I don't like them. I like this team. I like that. This is why they do these things. And this is why, for one, I'm going to just say it like this. It's all about that star power. It ain't even about white and black no more when it comes down to the football players. And I probably irritate people. It ain't even about white or black, whether you're a white quarterback, you're a white black quarterback. None of that shit matters. If they can't sell you, they don't give a fuck. They can't sell a Matt Ryan. They can sell a Josh Allen. Because this motherfucker up here trucking guys, and you expect linebackers to just lay down and, we just going to let them run past us. We're going to not grab them by the collar. We're not going to hit them hard. We're just going to let them keep running. This motherfucker is a runner at the end of the day. Excuse my language. He's a fucking runner. Okay? He's a fucking runner. He's not a damn quarterback. Once he crab past that damn line of scrimmage, he's a goddamn runner. No fucking runner at a goal line is going to give himself up. Who the hell gives themselves up at the 1 yard line? Use common damn sense, referee.
Hey.
He getting slapped upside the damn head like a damn, like I said, like a damn bobblehead dog. And y'all trying to tell me, I didn't see it.
What'd you say? Turned him into D-Lo Brown? You better recognize.
Matt Ryan is getting slapped upside the head, folk diving at his knees. They talking about he was giving himself on the goal line. Like, this is stop.
Oh, man.
It's like it's nonsense. And like J. Ross said, it got to be common sense. This man, the ball, we all saw on that catch air. When that foot went down, the ball came out. So there is no control through the process, you motherfuckers. Control the ball through the process. What happened to that?
Check this out too. So who was that just posted it in the chat? This goes back to the Zacchaeus catch. There was a similar Zacchaeus, a similar play to that other one where Zacchaeus I think he got like his few feet down. It happened so quick, but they said he was ruled out of bounds. Y'all remember that catch?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the catch that most people didn't know how the hell did he get there.
Yeah, how the hell did he catch that? It's the same thing with the Buffalo thing. Are you kidding me? He threw it way out of bounds. He didn't really have. He did one of these. He did bobbled it, and then he did this, but he was out. He was already out of bounds already when he had full possession he had full possession on the ball, like two hands. He did not have two hands on it at all. So I'm like, how is that? I knew they was gonna rule it. I was like, watch this crap. They're gonna rule it.
But this comment actually right here is kind of very interesting because it said if he was giving himself up, they should have called late hit as he was
exactly. And you know what's so funny? I watched an interview. What was it? Who hit him? Jordan Poyer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was saying that, you know, talking about, you know, at that moment of the game, you know, everything was on the line. But he's not going to. He's basically saying he wasn't going to say what Matt Ryan told him. You know, he's going to just keep it between the lines. But yeah, it should have been a call either way. It's just like, I don't know. I felt like we just got screwed on that. It's like, why? Once again, why would Matt Ryan freaking showboat because he got down on the one? Why would he showboat because he got down to the 1 yard line? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but
players talk shit after a big play all the time. Why all of a sudden you pick the biggest, whitest, corniest looking motherfucker that say, "Oh, he talking shit."
Because you don't see him. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is because the narrative of the league is Matt Ryan doesn't talk to nobody. That's the narrative. So if they see him showing emotion like that, they're gonna automatically think that okay, this dude is taunting.
He knew because Matt Ryan knew the assignment. He knew what this, you know, he knew that our season was on the line, so he knew exactly what this was.
Right. All right. So let's go ahead and get to this portion right here. We call it the comment of the day discussion. If a lot of people that's new to this channel, or new to this, we changed it up a bit. So we scour through social media and our chats, and we find a comment that we're gonna have a discussion on. And I said we was gonna go into this later. But I found this comment that I found very interesting. Let me go ahead and get this banner off. He said, not only did they draft a tight end, but they lined him up at receiver more than tight end. Waste of a pick.
He doesn't. He doesn't understand.
That's all I gotta say. I ain't even gonna speak on it. I don't speak on that. Shut your dumb ass up. That's all I got.
Now, go ahead, J-Rock. What you gotta say on that?
Okay, for him to say that, he doesn't really understand the concept of what Arthur Smith is trying to do as far as how he uses his tight ends. Of course, if you line up somebody that's 6'6", you're gonna obviously notice to put 2-3 guys on him. Would you want to hide somebody that tall? And then like you just got to understand the concept of football. I'm not really gonna get into it. It's just that comment makes no sense.
I'll say it like this: if it was such a waste of a pick, could you imagine what this season would have been like without him?
He's 6'6". If I'm 5'2", I'm gonna stand behind them guys. If I'm talking, look, I'm gonna just say this: I'm a quarterback. I'm Russell Wilson size. All right. Wouldn't you want to stand behind somebody that's 6'6", 240, 50 pounds? I'm just saying. Okay.
And then would you want to hide him on the line somewhere? I mean, like you see him, but it's like, do you really see him? But of course, if he's out wide, you're gonna see him like, oh snap! I already know what they're about to do. You don't know what he's about to do when he's like in between the linemen and all. You don't know what he's gonna do. You don't know if this dude gonna block him.
What are y'all talking about?
I don't know.
It's a waste of a pick because he's a wide receiver. It's a wasted pick. Man, that's the dumbest shit. If he's catching passes, if he's running really fast, if he's catching passes, if he's getting 1,000 yards, how the hell is a wasted pick? Like, what are you talking about?
I don't think it was a wasted damn pick. I don't know what he's talking about.
That sounds like.
Go ahead, Kstylzz.
No, what I was about to say, what it sounds like when he's talking about a wasted pick, it goes back to that narrative we talk about the people that you have some people that are still mad that they didn't pick a quarterback at that spot, but pick a tight end. That's kind of that.
The season's damn near over. They're still complaining about the same thing. Come on now.
They're gonna complain. They're gonna, like I said, as long as Matt Ryan is still here, it's gonna be the same complaint. But
it's getting tired now.
But yeah, like I say, it's to the point that it's almost like Def Comedy Jam to me now. But let's say it like this. Let's say it like this. We're gonna do the hypothetical thing here. Let's say they didn't draft Kyle Pitts, right? Now, hindsight 2020, people looking at, well, we should have got Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons tearing it up in Dallas. If you look at Dallas's defense, they have no structure. So he's pretty much free roam. It's a free roam thing. Because the same thing, like we can say about Trevon Diggs and how he leads the league in interceptions, he leads the league in most yards given up by a corner. So are those interceptions really like I said, those interceptions is he's taking advantage of folks basically saying, we don't respect you as a corner.
Mm-hmm.
Because it could be a case where if you got somebody like a Michael Parsons here and he doesn't, if he produced the same numbers that Tat McKinley did, we'll be talking the same thing. If you draft a quarterback, it's not a guarantee that quarterback is going to come in and play this year. So now you're wasting a pick on a player. Like I said, it's a future pick that sounds good for the future, but you still got to worry about now. You'll have that quarterback, but if you got the Julio problems and the Calvin Ridley problems at the same time, now you put him in a situation of now when he gets to that point where he plays, who the hell is he throwing to?
They don't know because they're not in this situation. They don't know.
Just ask me this question. What is the tight end's job to do?
Catch the damn ball and block when need to be. Catch the damn ball.
So what the hell what are we talking about? Just stop. Y'all got to stop the drugs. Whatever if y'all on that lean, if you smoking crack, whatever you doing, you got to stop it at this point.
They loose off the goose.
Loose off the goose. Like you got to stop. Everybody's job on the offensive side of the ball, if you're not a quarterback, even the quarterback job is to throw the ball, block when he is needed, which isn't very often.
Right.
All right. He's supposed to set a pick here and there. All right. Everybody's job is to block, catch the ball, and run really fast. Okay. So what are we talking about? How is it a wasted pick? All right. That's their job. Running back is supposed to run and catch. Wide receiver is supposed to run and catch. So what are we talking about?
Right. And he was the end of the day available. Like what? How could you go? Why would you be mad at that?
This man is he's already first year. He's a Pro Bowler. What are we talking about? We gotta stop the nonsense, bro. Y'all gotta lay off the lean. Leave the lean alone. It's not good for you. Okay.
Like I said, like that's just one of those things where, like I said, people like you got the people. Hold on. It says somebody said they sent a donation. Nah, man, hey, Mike, check on that. Somebody said they sent a donation. Yeah, check on that. It was Jerron Wade. Jerron Wade said he got a donation. He sent one. But that just come down to that point where I'm sitting here looking. If you actually look at the receiving yards, and like I said, if Kyle Pitts is not on this team, it's not a guarantee Cordero Patterson will have a season that he's having. You have to think about it. We talk about Kyle Pitts not only having one touchdown this year. What if I would have told you that 8 of those touchdowns, like Cordero has 11 touchdowns. Oh, here you go. Oh, shit. My bad, Jerron, with the 212 super chat. He said, the no fun league, my Lord, give me the strength. I mean, it's always been like that. It's always been like that. For God's sake, bro. We saw a couple years ago, pass rusher got a roughing the passer call on Tom Brady for smacking him in the shoulder pads. Remember that.
I just feel like in this late game in the season, and when it's a game like that on the line, like yesterday, like that was very important. Don't call no dumb shit like that, man. It's just plain and simple.
Right. Yeah, and I see, and yeah, y'all go ahead and elaborate on a little bit more. I'm finna look something up right quick. I'm gonna look something up. So I want to get y'all thoughts on that. So how do you think this Falcon offense would have looked without Kyle Pitts for the whole season?
Are you including the issues that we're dealing with right now, like including with Ridley and all that?
Because remember, the Julio issues came up before the draft.
Yes.
So Julio is already gone.
Are we saying this before the whole Ridley thing, or what? How are you going about this?
Because at the rate that this looked like the Ridley thing was going to happen regardless. So throw the Ridley thing in there as well.
Oh, you going after Chase? You're not. If you're not picking Pitts, you getting Chase. Because at that point, you still have to have a receiver. If you're not getting Pitts, you're getting Jamal Chase. No. There's no way you can.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying how would this offense would have looked this year if you didn't have those two. Let's say no. I'm just saying if they would have drafted that quarterback everybody wanted. Remember that?
Like, I mean, that's look. At the end of the day, it's like I don't like answering that. I don't want to answer that because you still gonna need a receiver. Like even if
you still
gonna need a damn receiver. Like even if you draft a damn quarterback, you still gonna need a damn receiver. So like I don't even want to answer that because it's just like, okay, we're just gonna draft the quarterback and not get a receiver. So it's just like you're going to get a receiver. Either you trade back up to go get a Chase or get a receiver in this draft. You're going to do that. So either or, you're going to get a receiver. There's no way they were not going to get a receiver in at least the first or second round. You're going to get one because they were that bad.
Right.
So we got a $10 from
Bond. He said, I appreciate y'all so much. This content definitely A1. A huge shout out to J Rock for sending me over to you guys. Hey, man, we definitely appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
And I'm glad you supporting J Rock and definitely continue to support. We definitely appreciate you, man. And
yes, sir.
Got a $5.
We got a $5 super chat. Holla, holla. Mark Riley said, y'all keep it real, pre-coded, y'all. Exactly. Yeah. But I was going to get to this. I was going to get to this one right here because, like, the only knock on Pitts is he only had one touchdown. I say Cordell Patterson responsible for the higher win total. This is the only thing I'm going to say, too. If you pay attention to how these defenses play Kyle Pitts, they playing Kyle Pitts like he's a pro. They playing him like he's an all-pro tight end right now with no wide receivers around him. So what if I would have told you out of those 11 touchdowns Cordero Patterson had, that maybe 4 or 5 of them should have went to Kyle, that could have went to Kyle Pitts? Would we be saying the same thing about Cordero and putting a higher emphasis on Kyle Pitts if he had more of those touchdowns?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I was saying, like I said, that's why I said if you did go with the quarterback at 4. See, I think what it is, a lot of people thinking they getting the quarterback and Kyle Pitts. It ain't happening like that.
No.
Ain't
Not
no
in the
chance
first round, no.
Ain't happening like that. You ain't getting Kyle Pitts and goddamn Justin Fields. You ain't getting both of those. Ain't no way in hell. You literally got to give up your next 3 drafts in order to pull some shit like that off. And you already didn't have the money enough to really pay guys like that. You think you're going to pay 2 first-round picks that were back-to-back top 10 picks?
Absolutely not. Nope.
No, you ain't got the cap space.
What's Vince McMahon theme? No chance.
No chance in hell. Boy, that motherfucker Terry Fontenot get his ass fired after a year for that one. But this is what we talk about with it. Like I said, it's if you don't have some type of playmaker to alleviate what the hell just been going on, like you said, adding the Julio and Calvin stuff, Cordell Patterson wouldn't have the year he had.
Yeah.
And now you put the rookie quarterback in a situation to where now when you put him in, yes, let's say we do put a Justin Fields in. Now you got a guy that can run. But what happens? You gotta remember the NFL, like I said, shit don't last long. They see Justin Fields running all day, they gonna have a defense for it. If you look at Lamar Jackson and Baltimore, yes, he's running for a lot of yards, but look what happens when the end of the season start coming around. The rushing yardage start going down because these teams are like, okay, we see what you're doing. Let's put these athletes on the field and see if you can outrun them. And now you put in a situation to where, okay, now he can't use his athleticism like that. What else does he have? That's what we talk about with the mobile quarterback thing. You can start off mobile, but eventually your quarterback skills going to have to go up. You're going to have to improve as a quarterback because if you don't and you just rely on your mobility alone, you're going to get destroyed in this league. So I know that was kind of an interesting breakdown on that. I know that's going to piss a lot of people off, but I don't care. All right. We're going to make this one quick. Falcons player who stood out to you in this game. We're going to make this one kind of quick because I want to get into this very last topic that I want to talk about.
Let me know what the last topic is in the back. I mean, because I want to say something. I don't want to. If it is what I think it is, then I'll hold it.
What player you think it stood out for you, J Rock?
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
AJ Terrell. I mean, minus the dumb penalty that he did on Stephon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
Terrell Allen. That's all I gotta say.
Right. That's all you gotta say.
That's all AJ I gotta Terrell. Say.
Yeah, cause I mean, if you looked at the numbers, he only gave up 2 catches for 19 yards.
Oh, you know what? I did see somebody new that I was not seeing before. That I will kind of give credit to, even though he did good. He got some good tackles in, some good reps in. What's his name? Sean Williams.
Oh man,
I like what I saw from him.
Oh man, that motherfucker don't give a damn. I just let you know that now. That helmet, he showed you he don't give a 2 shits about it.
That was nice seeing him. He's been in the league for a while, so I mean it was nice to see somebody different. I like now in the end of the season I'm starting to see people that should be playing, that should have been playing like early in the season, Big 5-0 Kaminsky. So it's good to see like guys like that. But stood out to me, Terrell Allen. That's all I gotta say. Terrell Allen.
All right, Mike. You guys quick take on who stood out to you in the game.
A quick take, and I don't think anybody you saw it for yourself, but what I saw differently in this guy is he knows he's good now. You can see the swagger on the field now when he gets up off of attempted tackles. You can just see it in his eyes. Yeah, these motherfuckers can't handle me. And that guy I'm talking about is Kyle Pitts. The dude, the swagger in this past game was just, okay, I know I'm good now. He was just like the dude, he was not only running past guys, he was running through guys. And you haven't seen that since Julio. No receiver in the league does that other than Julio Jones. Hopkins doesn't do that. Nobody does that. Julio was the last receiver to do that. But this guy is 6'6", 240, 250. He's running through guys, and he's running past guys. And that right there in itself is a problem. Now you're gonna have guys coming after him. They're gonna be afraid to even get near him now, because guess what? You might get a stiff arm. The dude was stiff arming, like he stiff armed like 2 or 3 guys on that play. Y'all can check my Twitter. Go look at it up. The dude stiff arm a tackle. He broke a tackle, stiff arm a guy, stiff arm another guy, and if it wasn't for him, Russell Gage missing the block, everybody missed that. But yeah, Russell Gage missed the block, he would have been gone. So the guy just the dude, he knows he's good. And I think it was Chauncey who telling me this, but it was Chauncey. Chauncey told me, he's like, this man don't even know how good he is. Kyle Pitts didn't even know how good he was. When he got into the NFL, he didn't realize how good he was. But now, yesterday against the Bills, he was like, yeah, I could see that switch in his mind. He was like, yeah, I'm good. So that's what stood out to me. He knows he's good right now. And the NFL, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all think y'all got a pass when Julio left. This dude is more dangerous than Julio, and I never thought I'd ever say that, because when you got a tight end who controls the middle of the field, and he's bigger than Julio, that's a goddamn problem, because now you got to worry about a guy in the middle, and you leave the outside open to guys like Calvin Ridley. That speaks for itself. And you got a running back, you get a more athletic running back who can, take it to the house or make some things happen with their athleticism. That's scary. And we all know Matt Ryan wants to get rid of the ball, and he doesn't want to throw deep. He wants to throw short passes. He wants to get the ball out of hand so his athletes can do it. That's a problem. I say this Falcons team, they continue to, build the offense around Kyle Pitts where they can't target him. That's the biggest thing. If they build an offense where you cannot target Kyle Pitts, this team is even more dangerous than a 16 team, because you got a guy that is not your prototypical tight end. That's a problem. The dude has no weaknesses in his game. Kyle Pitts has no weaknesses in his game. He can block too. He's improving on this blocking, but he can block as well. That play that we saw Cordero went on the outside, guess who was blocking? It was Kyle Pitts for the touch. When Cordero went outside, scored on the outside, it was Kyle Pitts. And he's been improving on his blocking. The dude has no weaknesses. The dude is going to be scary.
Yeah, because the thing about Kyle Pitts never was a bad blocker. He just wasn't a physical blocker, but he knew how to what they call it, just knew how to hold the edge just long enough. So that's where a lot of people was looking at Pitts and saying that he didn't know how to block. He wasn't a physical blocker. It's like setting a pick. Anybody can set a damn pick.
Right.
Boom.
But then again, why would you even want that big old dude blocking anyway? Yeah, he's 6'6", but what is the main reason why you got him?
Right.
That's just a plus that he can block. That's cool. But it's like we didn't give him, that's what we got other tight ends for.
Right.
Lee Smith, Hurst, that can do the block and release. We didn't get Pitts just to do that.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And the one thing that Pitts has done the last few weeks, as far as how I'm seeing him, his routes are he's starting to cut them routes a little crisper now. He ain't rounding them off like he did early in the season.
And another thing that I do like, he doesn't really use his speed until he actually gets the ball.
So his thing. See, the thing a lot of people don't know about Kyle Pitts is about possession first. That's why he don't look fast. He's possession first, and then he takes off.
Yeah, he just does what he does to get open, and he's like, okay, I'm out.
That's some veteran savvy shit right there. You can tell he been to that tight end school learning under them guys. He's more worried about trying to get the catch first and then turning up.
Yeah, this is the first time I haven't seen. I'm so serious when I talk about this guy has no weaknesses, and he's like Julio. Julio never had a weakness. Julio did not have any weakness in this game, and I'm like I don't know how the Falcons do it, but they always seem to get those receivers that have very limited. If they got any weaknesses, is very limited. Nobody can say that Julio wasn't a good blocker. He couldn't go deep. He couldn't do this and do that. Julio could do it all. And Kyle Pitts, it's the same thing. I've seen him on the line blocking defensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Because it ain't because like I said, the thing is you all with that, all you gotta do, especially for a tight end, just stand your damn ground. That's the only thing blocking you gotta do, just stand your damn ground. Don't get blown off the line of scrimmage.
And Mike, you might be on to something because I believe all the receivers that we had are really good and real physical at blocking on the edge. I mean, before that we had Roddy White. Roddy White had a background of wrestling.
Roddy White did the same thing.
Right. Hell, you could throw that. Like I said, even though he wasn't the greatest receiver, but like I said, that was one of Michael Jenkins's damn strengths. He could block on the outside. But that's where you notice that a lot of the Falcons that had longevity here, and like I said, Muhammad Sanu was another one who could block on the outside.
Yep, that was another one.
And that's one of the key things in the running game that's very important too. And that's one of the most important aspects of the running game as well that nobody talks about is your wide receivers got to know how to block on the outside.
They got this.
And that's why we always talk about these little receivers that we have. They can't hold up.
Right. All right, let's go. Y'all ready for the final topic of the night, people? We got the final topic of the night. Boy. Oh, Leslie, you ready for it, J-Rod?
Man, get this shit over with, man. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I just say go ahead and get it over with. Y'all gonna know exactly why. He's now on that list now.
Yeah. Everybody already know what the hell is going on.
Fairy? What the fuck is that?
What? It look like a
damn fairy on his neck or something. What the hell is that?
Look like a butterfly. No, that
look like a damn bee.
Wasp. That's a wasp.
Yeah, no, it looked like a bee. You know, a bee.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Oh, man,
hey, that makes sense. AB.
Oh Lord.
Shit, the motherfucker. Oh no, them motherfuckers calling him AB now.
Can I go first? I want to get this over with.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I ain't never seen Rock. He irritated as a mother. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be okay. So I'm gonna let the the ignorance get out real quick, but man. You hate to see it from a good receiver from him. Like I used to y'all know back then it was all about Julio and AB. But for him to do what he's doing now, this year he's been doing the fake COVID vaccination thing. Like, what is really going on? Like cut it out. Like you either in the league or you out the league. Like, what is really going on with this dude? Like, I just hate to see it because he's AB. You just hate to see it. Like I'm in my mind, I'm like, damn, AB with the Steelers. This can't be the same guy. This cannot be the same guy. Absolutely not. I think there's something mentally going on, and this goes back to overall what we've been seeing even last year. Let's look at what happened with Vincent Jackson, Demaryius Thomas. We don't know what's going on with these dudes outside the league. They done passed away. Vincent Jackson. They just found out that Vincent Jackson had some alcohol abuse thing. We don't really know what's going on with these guys. I still don't know what happened to Demaryius Thomas. The only thing that's real recent is the Vincent Jackson thing because they just went over his brain and just found out that he was dealing with some alcohol abuse. We don't know what's really mentally going on with AB right now. But for him to do what he did yesterday in mid game, I understand they were losing, but I heard so many things that was going on. I heard that he didn't want to get in the game. When his name got called, it was just so much. I don't know what to believe at this point, but he just needs to just step away from the league. But as far as he's going to be on my list. What I was referring to, he's going to be on that list with Josh Gordon. I'm tired of hearing his name. He's either he's in or he's out, because you already know what the issue with Josh Gordon. He can't stay off the But it's just like he's on that list for me. AB is on that list. It's like, look, you're a good player. We know that. It's either you in or out. Like, please get better. That's all I want. That's all I want. Just please get better. Whatever you're dealing with, just please get better. And you can relate this. You can obviously relate this to Calvin Ridley. It's so many ties to this, but I'm just tired of hearing about it. Just like Mike is tired of hearing about Calvin Ridley thing. I'm tired of hearing about AB and Josh Gordon thing. I'm over it. Either you in or you out. That simple.
So, do you think it was a cry for help, or was it just straight arrogance?
I don't know. I think it's a whole bunch of shit. Like, excuse my language. I think it's a whole bunch. It's coming from AB. I think it's a whole lot, especially what he's been doing, the stuff he's been doing. Like, you just hate to see it. Yeah, I have nothing else to say about it. It's just a whole mess.
All right, Mike. What you think on this, man? What's your take on this?
Well, I just want to say this. One of my idols growing up was this man. He was assassinated for sharing love, peace, and this guy is Martin Luther King. Just a man of peace. Loved everybody, loved to be positive, and just wish everybody could get along. Why am I saying that? Fuck all that shit. Because this bastard, AB, he's a damn demon seed, okay? I don't give a damn what nobody say. All that bullshit he doing, he's here to raise hell and terror. That man is a damn diva. I've seen motherfuckers with CTE issues. These guys don't want to be around people. They like, you can see the destruction. When they go out, when you see people with CTE, they're violent. We just saw Phillip Adams. He was out here. He shot up the doctor. He shot the kids. He shot everybody. I don't see AB doing nothing violent. I don't see him beating up women. I don't see him beating up people. I don't see him shooting people. We just saw it was Everson Griffin. He was about to shoot his damn self. He was playing with guns and shit. He's not violent. It ain't shit wrong with AB. The motherfucker is selfish. Okay? And I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. Nobody can sit up here and tell me that this dude is suffering from CTE. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. Maybe it plays a factor, but at this point, until I see him shoot up some shit or he beat the hell out of some people, don't talk to me about no CTE. I don't want to hear that bullshit because it's bull crap. It's go back. His stepfather, you can go look at it. It's all on the internet. His stepfather said he saw these signs coming long time ago. AB been doing this type of stuff. Ryan Clark, his teammate in Philadelphia, in Pittsburgh, he said AB been doing this. He's a ticking time bomb. It was only a matter of time. So all this bullshit we seeing right now, like, come on. Everybody talking about. I even heard a rumor. Well, it wasn't a rumor. People saying that, he was. Oh, his ankle was hurting, all this other bull crap. He mad because of $300,000. You AB, you can make a phony ass rap video and get damn $300,000. All right, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Okay, so let's just stop all these damn excuses for that nonsense. Who the hell take their shirt off in 20-degree weather? AB, he's been doing that shit. Farting in front of the damn doctor, like the dude is just a damn clown at the end of the day. Y'all saw the video, farting in front of the damn doctor. It's like, the dude is just an idiot. At the end of the day, those aren't violent. That's not sign of CTE. He's just a dumbass. That's just some people just fucking stupid. I apologize.
No, you good. Hey, you good, man. Hey, we just speaking. We speaking our truths around. We speaking truths around here, man. Because You forgot one person that's had a story. James Harrison. You know, everybody thought James Harrison was a crazy motherfucker. He said this motherfucker is crazy as hell. Said I think it was James Harrison said he invited Antonio Brown to his house, and he said Antonio Brown was acting like acting like a fucking maniac. But Mike's take on it is just plain arrogant. Well, I would change that to plain stupidity. So a lot of people don't know, like what Mike just said was the stories were it was incentives that was involved. It was the ankle thing. My thing about the ankle thing is if your damn ankle was hurting that badly, why the hell is you jogging and doing jumping jacks on the field?
Come on, bro.
Why the hell if your ankle hurt, you ain't doing no damn jumping jacks.
Don't make no sense.
Them is compact damn exercises. You ain't doing that yet. Second of all, incentives. If it came down to incentives and catches, Tom Brady was gonna throw you the ball anyway. Chris Godwin is out for the year. Mike Evans he's hobbling up like a motherfucker. You just came from a game where you caught over 10 passes for almost 120 yards the week before. Like you said, and I heard Shannon and I heard Shannon Sharp say this earlier, and he made a good point. It is like when you hear all these stories about all his teammates saying how much of a head case he is and the potential head case he is, but it's always seemed like we always bring up. Like you said, CTE could be a part of it. That Vontaze Burfict, it seemed like a lot of shit just clicked when that Vontaze Burfict hit. But that's the narrative right there that we've seen. Because when he first got in the league, remember, he's a 5th round pick out of Central Michigan. So he's already was coming in the league. He wasn't expected to do shit, but be a kick returner. So what it is a lot of people saw him as a guy that worked hard, and got to where he at. He was actually literally one of the top 3 receivers in this league for a good little while. But you also got to look at the histories. Snapchatting in the locker room during a locker room speech. Bitching about a rookie wide receiver that got praise from his teammates, in which that rookie wide receiver looked up to your ass. You gotta think about that as well. You gotta look at the stuff that went down in Oakland.
I forgot all about that.
In Oakland. He called Mike Mayock a specific name that we're not gonna repeat on this show tonight.
I forgot all about that.
I forgot about that.
The minute this motherfucker flew into Oakland training camp in a hot air balloon. Remember this?
That's crazy. I totally forgot about that.
This dude was the Fortnite spokesperson because all the Fortnite dances was based on his ass. Remember? But
I mean, he behaved like that's why I said I don't want to blame him on CTE. He was behaving last year. Don't tell me it's CTE if he was behaving last year.
Yeah, he was behaving last year. He was fine last. No, look. I'm gonna go ahead. I just want to get this. I want to get this super chat out the way before I let you finish that. And Jonathan Simmons said, "Mad Mike, thank you. Nothing but fat. AB is a grown entitled child." Yeah, and Mike, you brought up a good point. We wasn't saying about this last year because what happened last year? Nobody
won the Super Bowl.
No, they won the Super Bowl.
Nobody
wanted him. Tom Brady fought for him. That was his only chance. But somebody, I think Shannon Sharp again said something very interesting. It was like once AB realized that whenever a certain team needs him, he started acting like he's above everything.
Yep.
And it all, and like I said, I love Mike Tomlin as a coach. I love him as a coach. But as a head coach, you have to nip that shit in the bud. And you didn't make it no better in Pittsburgh, because look what's happening now in Pittsburgh. AB started acting like an ass. Juju Smith started acting like an ass. Chase Claypool acting like an ass right now.
Yeah, because he was just putting up with it at that point.
Right.
Yep.
Just imagine. Hey, look, he was dealing with him and Le'Veon at the same time.
Wow, you dang, Kstylzz, you really just wow. I didn't even realize that. That's a pattern with Mike Tomlin.
Mike, like I said, and I love Mike Tomlin. Like I said, Mike Tomlin is a great coach. But the one thing that I've seen the pattern in him, especially like when the guys like Hines Ward retired, when all the veteran Steelers retired and they moved it to the new generation. It's like now all of a sudden now you're seeing all these problems in Pittsburgh, like all these people acting fucking stupid. Like I said, Antonio Brown, like you said, the number one sacred thing as a football team is whatever stays in the locker room, whatever goes on in the locker room, stays in the locker room. If you seeing your teammate doing this shit, Snapchatting shit in your damn locker room,
come on, man.
And the coach, you already laid down the law that shit wasn't supposed to go on. Mike Tomlin has played a big part in what Antonio Brown has been up until now.
He allowed it.
But I got a question for y'all. I have a question for y'all. It pertaining to what we just saw with Antonio Brown. Who is the main leader of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Mr. Brady.
TB12.
Why wasn't Brady over there to try to calm him down if he's the unexpected? He's the number one leader on that team.
Yep, and he was the main one recruiting him too.
Why wasn't Tom Brady over there? Antonio Brown literally came out his mouth, said, Tom Brady is the main guy that I respected on this team. You recruited this guy to come here.
It's a good question. I don't know what he said in his post game yesterday, but
the guy
Cause I'm gonna tell you something, and I looked at it very closely, and I talked with one of my coworkers today. If you looked at how Antonio Brown acted, it looked like somebody that he was close to said something that pissed him off.
Yeah, because Mike Evans was the only one that was near him.
Why do I have this weird ass feeling that Tom Brady said something to this motherfucker that had him snap like this? Because nobody snaps like that from somebody. Only person that snaps like that is somebody that got talked to or got disrespected by somebody that they looked up to or that was close to.
He probably got Tom Brady. Tom probably didn't stick up for him. That's the only thing I could even say, because
that's what I was going to say.
Because I was going to ask. Well, I was going to ask. Wasn't Tampa Bay on defense at that time, or were they on offense? Because if they was on offense, okay, the Tom Brady thing goes out the window.
Yeah, they had to be on defense.
If they was on defense, because Mike Evans was on the sideline too. So that's why I'm thinking that the Buccaneers were on defense, because Mike Evans was on the sideline too. And they weren't going to have both of them guys on the sideline.
Matter of fact, no, to be honest with you guys, I think they were on offense when it happened, because if Mike Evans was hobbling around, Mike Evans was on that sideline too, and I think that's why Mike Evans went to AB. Was trying to calm him down. I think Tom Brady and them were on offense. I think they were driving on that play. I may be wrong though. Somebody look it up, but I think they were.
Yeah, I'm not.
The clip that I saw, he was driving. I think.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, at the end of the day, Antonio Brown is an ass. Mike says he's a clown. He's an ass.
Yeah.
It's just plain and simple, bro. Like I said, it's too many repeated incidents that's happening that's involving teammates and organizations. People talk about how T.O. was a damn diva. No, that was Skip Bayless saying T.O. was a diva.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all let Skip Bayless tell y'all that T.O. was a diva. Antonio Brown is way worse than T.O.
Hey, hold on. You know what makes sense? Okay, it just dawned on me. So this is probably what happened. Because what Bruce Arians said and then what we're trying to figure out is kind of like adding up now. So if Mike Evans is out for a play or a couple of plays because he's hobbling around, he probably called AB, was like, okay, get out there. And then AB was like, no, because my ankle or whatever, right? That's probably how that started.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people saying that the Tampa Bay was on offense. So that kills that conspiracy theory right there. But at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the day, Antonio Brown, he's just an ass, bro. Ain't no way, bro. This dude literally ran off the field, did jumping jacks, called an Uber outside. Then he ride back with the team.
They recorded and everything.
And he probably did a Facebook Live in the backseat of his Uber while doing it.
Hold on, man. Hold on. And I'm gonna let one of y'all address it. I see a whole bunch of craziness in the chat.
Oh Lord, who you talking about? I know you ain't talking about who I think you're talking about.
No, it is who we talking about. Like, look, he was on mute since the first L. Now all of a sudden it's the last game of the season. Here he is.
Mm-hmm. And he gonna come. He gonna pay his $9.99 for it. He said, "Y'all go ahead and sit your starting side. Hey, we already know the results regardless." I don't think you really know the results, bro. I don't want to. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't make that mistake. You made the mistake the first game. Don't make the same mistake again. Kenneth Lewis say, and he dropped a rap song the same day. Yeah, that ain't no damn CTE right there. That's
dumbass.
Yeah,
504. All right, we just keep that same energy. All right, I hope to see you after the game. But I'm
he better, yeah. Yeah,
sure
most likely. Look, I say most likely when the Falcons beat the Saints, he ain't gonna show up for that post.
No, he ain't gonna show up. He ain't gonna show up for that. That whole week he was talking trash. He did not.
He didn't show up after that first game.
Nope, he did not.
Actually, he didn't show up, or he didn't show up at all. Like
the last time I heard from him was that week. How many weeks ago that was?
That was the week. Shit, that was the week I was in the hospital. That's right. That was about like damn 6-7 weeks ago.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, yeah. Mark 504, stop it. Just stop it, please. We haven't heard from you in a month. And here you go. You want to show up on the last game of the season just because I got a little win on Carolina yesterday. Stop it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, like I said, you just better show. You better show up, win or loss. Because if you don't, we gonna put that up in display for everybody to see. He told, oh Lord, I ain't look. The boy talking about he dropped $100. Well, you dropped
you
$100
did that.
on the game. I don't see no $100 here, so we good. But we ain't gonna let that. Like I said, we ain't even really talking about this. Ain't even a Saints thing tonight. As there's a guy that wanted to come in and start it, but we're gonna go ahead and wind it down for the night. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. As you know, this is Mondays kicking it with Kstylzz. I show appreciation to J Rock and Mad Mike Sports for tuning in on that.
Always.
So gonna tune in tomorrow for the Heavy Hitter Show where we will be talking about this Saints game.
Oh yeah.
The final game of the season.
Final game of the year. We ain't got nothing to lose, and they got everything. They got everything to lose. We got nothing to lose. So yeah, you better watch out. That's all I'm gonna say. But as we say here at AFN, we ain't here to play. We here to stay.
Wait. What? Before you say, I gotta get ready. Go ahead. I gotta do my thing.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
I do my thing.
We ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't gotta go home.
But you gotta get the hell out of here. They rock really.
I gotta throw myself. Gotta just